Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. For some reason, when I unplug devices, unplug them back in, same device doesn't like anything. So, all right, let's try that again. Oh boy. Hello, I'm Steve. Welcome to another Mac84 live stream. And today, again with this. Today is our Macintosh IIcx friend, which is my first experience with a Macintosh. This is the original machine that my father purchased back in the early 1990s, I believe June 1990. And it does chime, it does turn on, but we get no video because there's something wrong with the NuBus slots. But this is the first time I have my microscope to look at it with. So hopefully we're going to get some revelation here. And we're going to get this to work. But let me just say hello to everybody first. Jay from the House of Moth, thank you for joining. Sad Mac356, hello. Bruce, hello. Craig, hello. Michael, hello. And we have the 8-Bit Kid. We have another Michael. And we have Nick. And Dan. Hello, Dan. Long time no see. All right, cool. So, yeah, the story behind this is my father's original Macintosh IIcx. And we're going to plug it in right now. You are going to hear that lovely chime, but no matter what you plug into this, no matter what display card you plug in, you just get no video. And we're going to try that again, because why the heck not? We will try that out. Let me flick the switch back here. There we go. And turn that screen on. And let's say... Very nice, Michael. Oh, boy. Oh, hey, Matthew. Welcome to the stream. Okay, so let's get our cable situated here. Here's our power cable. I'm going to plug that in. And we're going to push the power button on the back, and we should hear a chime, and this light should go on. Just like that. So, yeah. I believe it does try and boot. It's just, no video. So I'm going to try a few different video adapters and stuff, but I've done that so many times. I can see, I just looked a little bit with my eyes. I did see some traces on the board that didn't look too hot. So, I'm gonna pull this card out of here. This is a eMachines brand video card, which does work fine. Yes, this machine has been streamed multiple times, and this has been tried on period-appropriate monitors, including the original monitor that came with the thing, and no dice. But and every video card I've thrown at it, this is, I don't know what this one is. Yeah, don't know what that is. Does not display anything. So yeah, fun times. What I will try and do is first I want to look at this with the proper monitor here. So let me see if I have should have one of those adapters here. I just used one when my friend Brian was over. Here we go. We have a VGA to DB15 adapter, and this has the proper pins and switches and such. Let's see, I did have another VGA cable. I was just using it. Let me just move away the boxes that are hiding it here. At least they were. Hold, please. Where's that cable gone to? Here it is. Two very long VGA cables. And let's see if we can get any signal out of this. I doubt it, because it did not want to work last time. And I have not done anything since then. Let's make sure all the switches are in the appropriate spots. Yes, they are. All right. I think the audio levels are peaking pretty high on here, so I'm not going to touch anything. Everyone else, audio seem okay? Yeah, we got an 8-dip switch and an 8-dip switch, but there are 2 rows of switches. All right, so I'm going to plug this in. Of course, there's no graphics card because I just unplugged that. We're going to plug in a graphics card here. And we're going to plug our monitor cable in. And the Macintosh IIcx, unlike the 2CI, does not have onboard audio, onboard video rather. So this is required. We can't really do much without the machine without a NuBus slot. All right, so I'm going to turn this on. Move our little bunny friend here. so we can see our screen better. Yeah, so the switch is working, and we should be getting video. I'm on a big screen. Hello. Yeah, so no luck from this graphics card. And again, not surprising. I've tried this so many times. Gonna try with this eMachines card, which I know works because we've tested it on our Macintosh 2, and we're gonna try it again. Again, nice healthy chime. Speaker is loud. We have let's see, we have 5 megabytes of memory on this machine. So that's actually the stock configuration, I believe, when my father purchased this. Not the same RAM pieces though. I've moved those around, but. Yeah, still not getting anything. Not surprising. So, I'm going to turn this off. And we're going to take a look under the microscope with this machine, which I have not had the chance to do. The last time I did a stream with this was 7 months ago. I looked, and, you know, this was actually the first Macintosh I ever tried to recap. If you go way back when to the first episode, when I was doing scripted episodes on my channel, way back when, this was the first computer I tried, and I've learned a ton since then. Have you tried turning it off and on again? And so, you know, this is just something that I really want to get working. I've said this on a few streams, but a goal of mine is to set this up and show my dad the computer because it was his first computer, and I think he'd get a big kick out of seeing it work again. We have the lovely signatures inside the case. You can't see them really, but they're over here, and that's from the product team, product design team. We have Gavin, we have Pat, we have Jimmy, Grant, Jenny, Tom, L-A-G-L-O or L-A-Z-L-O, something like that, and then Laura, maybe? I don't know. Hard to see, but anyway. No, this machine did not work properly before I did the recap. And in fact, my first recap episode, if you go watch that, basically you get the same thing. It does chime. The floppy disk does try and access things, but you don't get anything else. So I'm going to take a look at this under the microscope for the very first time. I've used my crummy microscope, well, plastic webcam / microscope, to do that before. But this is the first time we're going to be taking a look at it with the microscope here. And I'm very curious to see if there's anything that we could see right away. So let me switch to the microscope camera here. I really got to get my hotkeys in order here. And let's just swap that and go here. Let me make sure. Oopsie, I pushed the wrong button there. I pushed the stop stream button. Hopefully you guys could still see me and hear me because I started it again. Oops. That's a bad thing. I shouldn't push buttons I shouldn't push. Oh boy. Alright, good. Still here. Alright. Yes, you can make fun of... Well, alright. So I recapped this 7 months ago, so the soldering isn't too bad. But there were no... there was no microscope for me to look at the traces. And that's probably where the issue lies, I'm going to assume. Because it does start up correctly. We just do not have any love with the NuBus slots here. So, alright, let me adjust this just so I could see. And alright, so let me adjust the camera too because we're always a little bit lopsided there. Okay, so we want to be able to focus on the traces. Alright, and let's adjust the camera here. I haven't done this in a while, so you have to forgive me for fiddling around with a bunch of things. There, that should be a little sharper for you guys. Okay, so the first thing I noticed when I was doing the recapping last time, it looks like I did scrape away this trace, and what was I doing here? I don't know. Wow. Yeah. I think I put some fresh solder there. Yeah, just some dust or gunk on that for this trace. Let's see if it's actually going where it's supposed to go. But yeah, that's going to be something I'm going to have to look at. Where did I put my multimeter? Here it is. And let me, that's what I forgot. Let's see. I'm going to, there we go. Gonna get the multimeter out. And we're gonna see if that trace is actually working here, so. Okay. Is that supposed to go to that cap? It seems like it's supposed to, but it's... Oh, wait. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Yeah. See, this is the lovely part of having a microscope, is you can actually see this. Holy crap. Yeah, so... the 666 meter, yes. So, yeah, let's get a nice zoom here, because, my goodness. Yeah, this board definitely needs a microscope here. Okay, wow. This is an Amtech microscope, and it is very pricey, but it goes for about, without all the accessories, I think it's about $600 or so. Well worth it if you're going to be doing this kind of work, because just 7 months ago I would not have been able to spot that. I'm sorry, Amscope. Jeez, I have flux on the mind. But yeah, they have a variety of different models on their website. So you can go check them out. They usually have some type of free shipping deals or something like that. But then you have to make sure you get the one that's stereo, and then you have to make sure you get the one that's functional with the camera. Then you have to get the special camera for it. And okay, so that's actually making a connection there. But still, that doesn't give me too much confidence. I'm not going to spend too much time there. I just want to get a quick look around. See if there's any other obvious breaks or anything in these traces before we continue. I could see some, again, I have to sort of focus here. There we go. I could see some minor junk here. We have to fix that. Let's see. Just making sure that there's a balance between what you guys see and what I see. I need a machine. That's what I need. Bruce has a very good solder sucker, and well, it was good before it broke. Ooh, yeah, look at that. That's there's a trace that needs fixing there. Yeah, that's let's follow that. So this goes here, and let's see. This is probably going to go to the new bus slots, isn't it? Well, it goes very close to the new bus slots. It goes to one of the serial ports there. Well, thank you very much. That's very kind of you to say. I do have a scripted video that should come out quite soon. Maybe by Friday, I think, is when I'm going to release that. And that's recapping an Atari 800. Oh, and we have some lovely trace damage here. Just minor, but I'm gonna start over here. And we're going to gently scrape away here. These new scalpels are sort of something I'm trying to get used to here. And this one has some gunk on it. Maybe I should just change the blade, but we'll see. So I'm just going to scrape away a little bit here. And I'm going to scrape away a little bit here. And I'm going to see if we have continuity between that. We actually do. How about that? Well, we're going to fix that anyway. But therapeutic to watch. Well, that's nice. I think it's therapeutic to watch when other people do it too. So I'm glad I'm not alone in that way of thinking. All right, so let's just have another look around here. Because that does not seem to be the culprit. What is this? What is? All right, that's just gunk. Okay. A lot of hair on this board too. Jeez. Beep 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 beep. All right. And I will take a look at the other side of the board too, because God only knows what I could have missed with those little tiny pieces on the bottom. Could be a little capacitor that fell off or what, but you know, the new bus slots are what are not working, so you know, that's my first instinct to look around here. But hello, Greg. All right, let's see. Just having a quick look around here, see if I see anything out of the ordinary. Is that jumper supposed to be there? I think so. The W1 jumper, Bruce. Yeah, I think that's supposed to be on. But because this does have a ROM sim slot, but I don't have a ROM sim for it. Just looking around here. All right, good. Thank you, Bruce. Greatly appreciate it. Yeah, just taking a quick gander here. I'm not really seeing anything that's popping out to me at first glance. I'm over by the battery holder now, which that's a lot of flux I got to clean off. Ooh, ew. I mean, it's not gonna hurt it, but it looks disgusting. Yeah, that's the rotted meat flux that the guys always tease me about because ew. Yeah. We're gonna that's just flux there. That's all. This board's gonna need a cleaning anyway. I mean, either way, but no, the flux is not conducting. Otherwise, that would be a problem. But no, it is not. And I'm just gonna check around here. And let me get the alcohol out here because I'm gonna have to do some cleaning. Okay, there it is. Okay, yeah, just see, it comes right off. Alright, so we're going to continue on our little exploration here. Just following these rails around, just seeing if there's anything out of the ordinary. I mean, the machine chimes, so that means it's passing a lot of tests. So that's a very good sign, but we're not getting any life out of the new bus slots there. Any of them. I've tried 3 of them. I've tried different monitors, CRTs, LCDs, different dip switches, adapters, and nada, nothing. So I'm just looking very carefully. This board is nice. It's actually labeling things. That's the SCSI chip. Hooray! Yeah, let's see. So there is a little bit of a dark spot there. Yes, an ultrasonic cleaner is also one of the very good purchases I've made, and it's not the best one, but it does do the job. Okay, that does appear to be connected, but I'm gonna test anyway. You know what? I haven't tried booting a hard drive from it. I think booting is irrelevant. I should get a screen, a white screen, of when you know, or a gray screen rather, when it's waiting to boot. Oh, we have some green around here. That's probably not helpful. We're gonna clean those up. Yeah, just what happens is under the solder mask, obviously this gunk from the old capacitors was sitting. So I mean, it's something I'd like to tidy up anyway, just to prevent any further issues. But oh yeah. Yes, that is a very good idea, Jay. I'm gonna look on the other side of the board in a minute, but yeah, it could be something where even though the capacitor on top is okay, that via may not be going through to the other side, and we may have a problem with that. Anything is possible, but it does chime. So these are the most perplexing ones, where you know, it's like, well, what could be wrong with it? I don't know. Yep, the 2SI is another one that unfortunately is one of the happy pairs of Macs that are just plagued with issues. And just look at the corrosion on these pins here. That cannot be helping anything. This was probably one of the machines that was sitting in my father's garage. But we could always take the chip off if we have to. However, you know, I made a video on YouTube about this on my old YouTube channel, and it booted. But that was ages ago. So definitely something related to, I'm going to assume the areas by the capacitors is the culprit here. And yep, we got some minor damage here. Let's do a scrapety scrape scrape. There's a little dark spot there. Good morning, Ashton. Now it's nice to have you here. Got 22 people viewing. That's nice. Alright, so where were we? I lost my spot. Oops, everything looks so much the same when you're up close like this. I believe we were over... Oh, there's a trace. Was this the one with the... Yeah, this was the one where the printer port was all banged up and shorted out something, which it could have shorted out something on the board, who knows. Hold on, let me just shine a light on this in a certain angle so I could see where we're looking better. Where were we? There we are. Right there. That's where we were. Okay, well, we still have continuity there, so that's promising. Just to make sure. Never hurts to check. Because I've seen some funny things happen. Especially there's some, you know, green there. Okay, so we are just doing some rudimentary tests here. All right, and then we have some traces that go through here. And okay, that goes there, so yep, that's good. And let's find where this one ends up at there. And that's good too. Okay, so I don't have too many concerns around that chip right now, but who knows? We could revisit that in a little bit. But yeah, I don't know why the 2CX is so popular. You know, the Quadra 700 is a popular one also for its own reasons. But you know, I think it's just the form factor. The Macintosh 2 was huge, and the 2CI and the 2CX were, you know, the smaller versions of those. But you know, they retained the NUBUS slots there, so they still had quite a bit of functionality and expandability there. The 2CI especially, because you do have built-in video, where as this model required you to buy a video card, which is, you know, just how it was back in the day. All right, so let's turn this board so it's not hitting into my stomach here, and we're going to try and just get rid of some of this excess flux here. Okay, it's not really hurting anything, but we're here. Might as well clean this up just a little bit. It's going to go in the cleaner anyway, but yeah, I mean, who knows why some of these populars are so, some of these models are so popular on eBay, rather, you know, or just among collectors. Sometimes it's just, you know, I saw one, or I used to see one, or I wanted one. That could be just the reason for somebody wanting one of these machines now. Or, you know, I just watched Jurassic Park, and the Quadra 700 is off on full display in that movie. So that could be another reason why people gravitate towards that machine. And this one has a very similar case to the Quadra 700. It's just the floppy drive is in a different orientation there. There's some gunk around that capacitor. I'll check the bottom of the board, make sure that's actually making a good connection there, because who knows, it could be something simple as that, and that's something we're not going to be able to see with our naked eye there. So, well, maybe that spot I could, but the microscope is helpful. That's all I'm saying. A lot of Goodwills do not actually sell computers. Not that that's the only thrift store, but they have a program or a partnership with Dell where they actually take all the computers and they send them to Dell for recycling. I once dropped off some things at a Goodwill once, and there was a PowerBook with a SCSI HDI, what is it, 35 or whatever connector, plug on the back of it with an adapter and all these wires hooked in. And I said, "Can I have that?" And they said, "No." I said, "Look, I'll pay you $50 for it." And I said, "It's not for sale. It's going to be recycled." So yeah, that sucks. But yeah, I mean, a lot of the companies, unless they have some sort of recycling deal with a thing, they usually don't accept them. I used to love in the early 2000s going to thrift stores because there were tons of CRT monitors and towers, and I got so many good deals. But I'm not going to say everything that I got, because hello, Mr. Macintosh, are you going to pop up randomly and scare me? Because the people that used to donate this stuff are probably just chucking it now, and also a lot of these places don't want to accept it because if nobody buys it, they have to probably pay to get that stuff recycled. So I know the history of Mr. Macintosh. Steve Jobs' wild idea. Bruce and I were reminiscing about that the other day. Or one of us from the Mac Yak crew were reminiscing about that. It was silly. Okay, so I'm just cleaning this up a little bit. Not looking at the traces right now, just cleaning this up. Yeah, it's really funny because only a few years ago, every 5,000 menu clicks. Only a few years ago, things were a little bit different, and I mean, it really just depends on the region and the store, and there's a Salvation Army that I go to that's out of the way, but once in a while they still have computers and stuff. So you never know. I guess it's just down to luck sometimes. It really is. Oh yeah. Well, if you still have any of those that survived and need some help, you could send it my way. I'm very selective on the machines that I accept to fix, because I don't want to be one of those people where I accept your machine and then it sits on the shelf for like 5 months while I try and fix the darn thing. I do have quite a full plate right now, but if you do have a board and you are interested in getting it recapped, send me an email at mac84tv@gmail.com, and I'd be happy to go over what I think about it and so on and so forth. But yeah. All right, I'm gonna turn this thing upside down for a moment, and we're gonna have to refocus the microscope here, because yeah. Okay, so I know it's a little blurry for you. It's just because I'm still adjusting it here, and yeah, there we go. Okay. I keep saying a lot. I apologize, but that's how I'm feeling. Very perplexed. No, that's not exactly the cleanest the cleanest cap leg there, but I mean, it is there. Yeah, I keep looking around the new bus slots, but maybe I should be looking where. Well, they are getting power. That's the thing. I did try an Ethernet card, and the LED lit up. So they are getting power. It's just something, I don't know, related to video circuitry or something that is just causing this not to display any video. And it is very perplexing. Very perplexing to me. Just having a look at these traces, see if anything looks weak or funky or anything like that. I have no expectation of fixing this today. We're going to try. But I can test the ground. That is a good idea. But if it's chiming, I would assume that that would be okay. But who knows? Anything is possible, I assume, with this board. I'm going to take it over to the microscope for a second. I'm just looking with my eyes just to see if I could see any of these little capacitors or resistors which may have been knocked off the board. I see a few empty spots, but those are likely intentionally empty. They do not look like anything was ripped off. So that's at least a good thing. But yeah, this is just... the power supply voltages, honestly, I'm not sure. That very well could be it. That would actually make some sense. Because I do have a Macintosh IIcx that I recapped, which has the same darn issue. I have two of them actually I recapped that has the same darn issue. It will not do anything with NUBA slots. And I'm swapping two power supplies between them. So, you know what? I never thought of that before. But the power supply does turn the machine on. Of course, it could be weak. Has anyone who has a Macintosh IIcx or IIci, Bruce, I'm looking in your direction. Have you ever had a symptom like that, or any NUBUS Macintosh there where you don't get video because maybe the power supply is just not sending out enough voltage? That's a very good question. Yeah, I don't know if S3V about the whiskers there. I don't know if that's as prevalent of an issue on the Macintoshes, at least not the ones I've seen. But it never hurts to give the board a good cleaning and try and get all those bits out. But yeah, the Apple III. Well, I have one of those. Thankfully, it does work, but there's a bunch of different problems with that machine. Well, not particularly of mine, but the whole series of machines. Very interesting, Bruce. Very interesting. Well, I guess I could measure the voltages on the power supply. I just don't know what I'd be looking for. I don't want to derail Bruce from his work and have him go digging. But I'll probably just have to recap that power supply. Bruce, do you have a recapping guide for a 2CX, 2CI power supply on your website? Because... does it use the same connector as the 2SI? I get confused with these things. Well, you might have some bad traces on your cache card, unfortunately, and that's not uncommon because although it just has two little caps, it could cause problems. But there's also, I think, a jumper on the board for the same as the 2SI. Oh, yeah, I just gave the 2VX back to somebody. my friend Brian came over and I just gave him a 2VX that he purchased. So it was his machine. I do have a 2SI power supply. Now, this one, they all need recapping, but let me just plug that in, just for the heck of it. This is going to take me a minute because the 2SI power supply has a weird little thing that protects it from being unplugged, and it's going to take me a minute to get it out. No worries, Bruce. Maybe I will attempt to do that one of these days. All right, so we have the power supply. Well, you can't see. Let me swap the cameras here. All right, so we have the power supply out of the 2SI. I'm going to look at the voltages printed on here, just because they are a different size. Let's see. They both have all the details on there, because, hey, why not? Output 5 volt 1 milliamp continuous. Output 6.8 amps. Oh, I see. It's sort of just in a different spot there. This 5 volt says 6.8 amps. This says 12. This 12 volt says 0.8 amps. This says 1, and then it's 1.5 versus, yeah. So the amperage isn't as high. Well, that makes sense. I mean, obviously it's a different machine. I just don't know if it's going to actually be able to draw enough power to boot the thing up. I could try it. I certainly can. I'm a little worried, but you live a little, give it a try. Yeah, then the whole thing will go up in flames. But we will try. Let me just plug that in here. Is that the same pinout? It should be. Oh wait, is it actually? Oh, it actually. Did the pins point the other way on this? Yeah, it looks like I have to plug it in this way. That's a bit silly. Okay, we have to point it away from the other side. That's the only way it's going to fit in this socket. Yeah, I don't want to let any magic smoke out, please. It's a little concerning that it's pointing the other way. Oh, what am I getting myself into? What are you doing, Steven? What are you doing? You should be in bed by now. All right, well, we're gonna just prop that up with the little SCSI adapter there. How could I prop this up? Oh, if Bruce tells me it'll be okay, I'm gonna do it. But if he doesn't say, I'm not doing it. The pressure is on. This is actually a prototype power supply from my Apple set-top box. The power supply doesn't mind looking the other way. It's 2020, man. The power supply can look whatever way it wants to. All right, here's the power cord here. If this is the end of my stream, well, it's been nice knowing y'all. Oh, this is concerning. Okay, light went on. It would help if I had the speaker plugged in. Where did I put that? That's kind of useful. There it is. Of course, the real test isn't until I have a video card plugged in. But baby steps, and a display card. Yes. So. Okay, we got the happy chime there. All right, so let's try our video card. We'll try this E-machine ones, and actually, we have to move this out of the way. Oh, this is gonna be convoluted here. Oh boy. Okay. And where's our video cable that I just had? Here it is. Ah. Okay, let's try that again. We're going to see if that screen does anything. I will try another adapter here too. Yeah, all these video cards for the Macintosh 2 series are huge. I actually have a good amount of them, which I'm happy for because it is becoming much harder to source them. All right, let's try that. And try this again. Yeah. Well, I really haven't tried the SCSI 2SD adapter. I can certainly plug that in. Ah. I'm gonna knock over things if I try and reach without getting up. Okay. And I think the memory card for this I put it? It was in one of these drawers. I think. Oh, it's right here. Duh. No, it does chime. So that's good news. I also need the USB cable to power this thing. So let me turn this back off. It's not turning off all the time when I push the button. I mean, it does eventually turn off. Just I have to give it a few tries. Let's get this USB cable out here. Okay. Just want to not unwind the whole thing. That'd be a little crazy. Yes, I am going to need to check them all, Bruce. And I was doing a bit of a scrape. Was that more on the top of the board or the bottom? Because your eyes are probably more attuned to finding this stuff than mine are. You know you want to live. Come on. Hello, tech and retro tech and stuff. All right, let's plug that into power. And let's turn this on again. So we do get a nice chime. Let's see if the SCSI2SD adapter is getting any activity. Because who knows? Maybe it's chiming, but it's not completing the process. I mean, that could be the case. I do have a Mac floppy drive here that I could also plug in. We have no activity light. That's a little concerning. A little concerning. Let's try again. Let's make sure we see power when we plug this in. Yep. Okay, yeah, it did blink once. Yep, all right, so it is booting. It is blinking. Yeah, so if there was a video signal on here, it should be doing something. I'm going to turn this off. If it'll listen. Come on. There we go. I'm going to plug a floppy cable in. Let me grab the... Yeah, this is the longer one I have. I need to get more of these. Plug it in, the thing booted automatically. Oops. It's a little concerning, but... see if the floppy drive wants to work. Do we have a sacrificial disk we could put in? Yes, we do. Oh, I think this floppy drive was busted. I mean, it is making noises, so it is getting power. I don't know if it's a memory issue. I would assume this would give me the chimes of death if the memory weren't happy. The memory is suitable for the system, I believe. One is taken from a 2CI, and the other, I think, was from a SE or something like that. But yeah, I could try another video card. I got one right here. This is a ginormous card. I mean, look at the size of this thing. This is a Rostrops card. This might be the original card. Or no, this is not the original one because this is from 1993. But yeah, these are just huge. And this has a VGA adapter already on it. This one worked on the Mac 2SI behind me. So let's just unplug this. Unplug this. This is true, but it is trying to boot, which sort of makes me think that, you know, we're okay here. I'm trying the second new bus slot just for giggles here. This is a BT904 chip. We have a Rostrops custom chip, another Rostrops custom chip, and an AMI chip, if that helps you out. Dana, that is very, very true. This is the kind of luck that you have sometimes when you play around with these vintage machines. But yeah. You know, I am kind of tempted to bring out the CRT monitor here, but there's no room on the desk for that right now. I think there's a problem with the traces that I'm just not seeing. It is very good news that it does. Let me try that again just to make sure. That it does seem to be booting off the SCSI disk without too much trouble. Let's try that again. The access light blinked once, and yep, there it goes. It's blinking, so it's trying to boot off of it. So, yeah, that is disappointing. Turn this off again. Because I'm going to try another display card, because we're just going to keep going through them. And the capacitor seems to be okay. The one, I did replace that. The one there, but, you know, I was trying to sync on green adapter too, because who knows? Let me remove that. And try without it. And to 26 people that are watching right now, hello, hello. Let's try the third NuBus slot just for good measure. Nice healthy chime there, though. Yeah, again, I don't think it's the memory, because otherwise it wouldn't be trying to boot, and it definitely wouldn't chime. I mean, that is, look, it's who knows with this machine. But that is certainly not my first inkling here. Let's make sure everything is on the right setting here. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Now, was that? Yeah, no. That should... No, yeah, because it was showing stuff before. Hold on, let me just double check that I don't have this scaler in a funky setting or anything like that. The more adapters you introduce, the more trouble you introduce. So. Yeah, because if I do this switch here, that should bring the Mac Mini on. Yeah, that's the Mac Mini. And if I push the switch again, that should be the... Yeah, that's the video scaler here. Just making sure all those plugs are in there tight. And VGA 3 is the one we want to select. Yeah, the menu was coming up before. It just for some reason just doesn't feel like doing it sometimes. But oh boy, yeah. I mean, I have the CRT. It's not going to make a difference, but I'm gonna see. I don't have it at. It's not at level where I could just bring it off. You know, I have this Apple Color. Here, let you guys vote. I have an Apple Color Plus 14-inch monitor, which I've used before, or I have a 13-inch monitor that is monochrome. I think that I don't think it's gonna make a difference though, because it's really. It's just let's try the Super Mac card, because I know that card worked. Again, I don't think it's in good working shape right now. We also have, this is for a Macintosh portrait display, which I do actually have the monitor behind me over there. But yeah, this takes a 13W3 connector that was used on some NEC systems and some Sun systems. And I've recapped this card, but no signs of life out of it. And it could just be the cable I'm using. So let's get the Super Mac card here. Alright, so here's the Super Mac card. It is in a it is in an adapter here for the 2SI. Jeez, I can't pronounce these computer names today. And this gives it an FPU, and it gives you access to a NuBus slot. So that's what that adapter is. Very handy. And here's the video card. This, I believe, is a monochrome card. Let's see, Super Mac. Nope, this is a color one. So this, it should work if the machine wants to work. So let's try lucky number 2 for our NuBus slot here. Plug that in again. Let's try turning it on. Yeah, again, the SCSI light is being blinky, and that's about it. Oh boy, yeah. All right, so let's get back to looking at the traces on this thing. I do not think this is a power issue. Again, I could be wrong. This is just me guessing, based on what I've seen so far. I don't think it's a power issue. It's certainly not a video card issue because I've tried like 3 or 4 of them right now. Well, they do get power because, and I don't know if I see a card around me. Otherwise, I tested. The last stream I did take a Ethernet card which has a big LED light on it, and the LED light lit right up. So, yeah, that's how I know that they're getting power at least. And I'm dropping everything today. Okay. Put that aside. Yeah, let's take a closer look at this again. I hoped it would be that easy. That would have been great if it's like, oh, it's the power supply the entire time. Who'd have thunk it? That would have been awesome, because then that would have fixed like maybe potentially 3 of my computers at once. So I have 2 2CIs and I have 1 2CX, and you know, the 2CX is the one I really want to try to get working here. But let's take another look under the microscope here. Okay, so we gotta adjust focus. Alright, now I apologize if it's a little blurry for you, but I need it to be very sharp, otherwise I'm not going to be able to have much luck with this thing. We have 30 people watching. Hello everybody. It's very late here, but it's probably not as late where you are. Yes, we will still be using that Apple Color Plus monitor. I will lift that up and put it on the desk. It's been on it's been on a lot of my streams actually, and I always be like, oh, I hate this monitor, but you know what, that thing's fallen on its side, and it's still okay. No, this has... You know what? No, I think this board actually was cleaned. Yes. This was cleaned in an ultrasonic cleaner. What is this? Dana, did you take some pliers to this board? It's a pretty good cut there. Ooh. Want to put some solder mask over that. Just make sure that doesn't get any deeper. That is nasty. So, yeah, just looking for some black spots around here or any discoloration here that may give us a hint that maybe one of these traces is not what it seems. And there's a lot of dust on here, so not like this little piece of black dust here is not a thing. If Dana comes over and he jabs us with pliers and it actually works, then I'm endorsing that as a method to fix these computers. You can do that to my Quadra too while you're at it, in my SE30, because jeez, yeah, that's... Hey, who knows? Whoopsie. Yeah, don't use a paperclip. Oh God, no. Yeah, I'm not. Trust me, I will not be doing that anytime soon. What are these crumbs? Somebody's eating snacks over the board. Just taking a look here again just to make sure I'm not missing anything. It could be something very simple. If you guys see anything, give me a shout. But, yeah, sorry about the focus here, guys. At least it's not a glare. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Hey, Matt. I'm doing okay. How are you? Executive PC. I actually have a stack of 5 IBM PS2 floppy drives that are begging for some recap in here. So, you know, this month I kind of said that, oh, it's going to be spooky. We're going to do non-Macintosh things. And, you know, I am doing that to a degree. There's an Atari recapping video that is on my Patreon right now. And it's a little piece of copper just hanging around here. And that will be released sometime soon. But I like all old computers. Brown spot, go back. Was that the little piece of copper I fixed or I picked up? Or... I'm a-waiting. Left and up where you came from. Here. I'll go slow. There was a little dust on there. Yeah, there was like a piece of hay or something from the bunnies there. Yeah, it was just it was a piece of hay there. Yeah, I saw that too. But no worries. Thank you for the heads up. Wait, there is no, yeah, more dust. I mean, when you live when you're in the same space as a bunch of bunnies downstairs, you're gonna get some dust. Yeah, there's some gunk here, but nothing that's nothing that's too problematic, I hope. I mean, the darn thing chimes. I mean, jeez. It's like a little reunion in the chat. Hello, everybody. Yeah, I mean, I'm not. These are probably sticky pads that came loose during the ultrasonic cleaning process. You know, I do have an Apple Tech Step, but I don't think it's gonna. Well, maybe it would help us. I think I tried that last time. Yeah, didn't I try that? That sounds very familiar. I'm gonna go grab the darn thing because it's just sitting right here. Yeah, so I had to grab the other little CPU cartridge thing. I think I tried this last time and it didn't do much. But this would work for the 2CX. It's supposed to. And this is an Apple diagnostic thingy. Why won't this go back in? Yeah, I think I tried this. I really think I did try this on this machine. I think. Somebody could go watch my other live streams from 7 months ago and see. But yeah, this is an Apple Tech Step. I'm not going to bother with it right now because I do think there are some problems on the board. But basically, you plug all these happy cables into the back of the Mac, and it boots off of the ROM from this machine and tries to diagnose things. So, yeah. Oh, come on, you're not going to show it? There we go. There's a little screen there, and you boot it up. So, very neat device. I don't think it's going to save us this time, but I'm not gonna rule out that we can't use it. Probably just not not this moment. Oh, you know what? I'm a dork. I'm holding the thing up to the camera, and I'm realizing we're not on. It wasn't showing you, but yeah, this is an Apple Tech Step. Has a little screen on it, and you got a keypad. You got ROM cartridges. You have all the connectors here. So I believe I did try this on the last stream I did with this machine, and it didn't do anything. So it is a really cool device. These go for quite a bit on eBay. There are 5 ROM carts in total. I only have 2. There's some guy that's trying to reverse engineer them. But yeah, really neat little device. I think it's JDW on YouTube or JWD. I always get them mixed up. He has a very lengthy video about this machine. Goes into a lot of details about it. So if you're curious about the Apple Tech Step, just do a YouTube search for that. You'll find that video. Very in depth. He has the manual and everything. I just got mine with this itself. Didn't come with the official cables, but I have plenty of cables. Didn't come with the power supply, I don't think, but it runs on a 9-volt battery. So yeah, enough about that. Let me put that aside again, and yeah, let's go back to looking at this, because yeah, these little things here, I think these were just pads that were sitting under these pieces for adhesive or whatever. Yeah, that's that's not coming off. Yeah, those are just going to get in the way. So he's ripping off the official Apple adhesive that was done at the factory. Somebody stop him. I'm not cutting hard, don't worry. I'm so gently just rocking this back and forth, so it will eventually come loose. Yeah. Not the adhesive. I will put it on eBay for $1,000. It's not original anymore. He broke it. It's rare. It's rare. People on Facebook are saying iMac G3s are rare. I don't buy it. There's sold millions of those things. Hardly 20 years ago. We don't need no stinking RF shield. I'm just cleaning these up with some alcohol here. I know worries, Jay. I know the vintage Mac stuff ain't your thing, and you were begging for a live stream, and I gave you one. But I understand if you wanna just disappear. That's totally cool. We got a little spot here. Here we go. We found a little dot, a little spot that could be problematic. Let's see where that went. We could maybe fix that. No worries, dude. Take care. I'm just kidding with you. Oh, there's another little spot here. How about that? Yeah, I see 2 so far, and then I see a little bit on the edge. I'm not navigating away too much. I was just looking. But yeah, we got some problems. Let's see. Let's get the beepy beep machine out. Let's just see if that goes here. If it's actually... Really? Did we actually find a break? Hold on. Let me scrape away just a little bit more before I get too excited. Oh, they're not even on the same line. I'm a dope. Not even on the same line. They're right next to each other, so I'm a dope. But what is wrong with the machine? That's a very good question. I have absolutely no idea. It does chime, but I get no video on any NuBus card that I plug in, and unfortunately, this machine does not have built-in NuBus. So yeah, that's a problem. Built-in video rather. Let's just test that. Let's go from here to here. All right, there is actually a break then. There is actually a break here. Let me follow that down. Yep. All right, so there is a break. We did find a break. No, don't apologize. We're all having fun here, man. Don't apologize. But we did find a break. Woohoo! All right, so let's get a closer look at this devil here. Ooh, yeah, that's a bit of a problem there. Bit of a problem. Oh, my light wasn't turned up all the way. How did that happen? Yeah, that's a problem. That's a problem. Who knows? Who knows? Let's. I'm not getting my hopes up here. Lord knows I've done that before, and I'm like, oh my god, I gotta fix it. 3 hours later, nope. Hey, it's 1 in the morning here too. I can't stay for too long here. I gotta get to the beds. I got school tomorrow. No, I got work. Bodge wire time. It's bodge wire time. No one's paying me to sing, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Unsubscribe, please. It hurts. I just got out of bed. Oh, Bruce. I'm going to write that down. Hold on. Hold, please. I got a piece of paper here. And we got... where's my pen? I have toothbrushes. I got screwdrivers. Here's a marker. I can use a marker. All right. All right. Let's write this down here. All right, so we have UC9, UD9, UC10, UD10, UC12, UD12. What, you know UT? UC13, and then we got UD13. And UG8. Thank you very much. I will stash that away to the left here to check those out. Very much appreciated, Bruce. Very, very much appreciated. Right next. Oh, yes, I see those. Okay. I will take a very close look at those. Thank you, Bruce. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. But, yeah, I don't think this trace goes there, but who knows? We're going to fix this anyway, because it needs to be repaired. It must be. Alright. Let me just get the beeps out again. The big square one in the middle of the board. Oh, that is a big one. New chip. Well, I guess NU does stand for NuBus. I guess it could. All right, let's try this again. All right, well, I scraped it away. Now it seems to be okay. All right, well, that might have not been the break there, but I did scratch off. Yeah, I did clean it up a little bit. That's a little weird. Before it wasn't beeping, but I'll take what I can get. All right, where else was there? There was. Oh, there's another one. Oh, that's tiny. That's hard to see. Right by the 7, and then right next to it too. Yeah, we're gonna. Thank you very much for the information, Bruce. That is very kind of you. I know you're not supposed to be paying attention to this stuff. You're supposed to be working, but thank you. This might be nothing, but. Okay, I will go right a little bit in a moment. I'm just working on this. So to the right, there, yeah, that's a piece of dust or something. But there is some weird coloring there. There is some weird coloring. So let's take a look at that. Let's center that a little bit. We are very zoomed in here. I think almost at the maximum of what this scope could do. I mean, it actually did. There is, some stuff that was starting to eat away here on this trace, but UV solder mask and solder are cheap, and I'd gladly scrape away too many lines here in an attempt to try and fix it, than not be adventurous and just run the risk of not finding it. No, it totally did look like a break, and I could see depth here because there are two eye holes here, and you're seeing a very flat image. So where I could see, oh, that's a piece of hair on the stream, you guys can't see that. Okay, so that looks okay. We're gonna take a look at those chips that Bruce mentioned first, but I am gonna just take a very slow pan around here just to make sure I'm not missing anything. Yeah, well, that doesn't look pretty. I'll give you a break, don't worry. That doesn't look pretty, but I bet that's still okay. Yeah, that's still okay. It could be anything, and that's how frustrating sometimes these could be, because I get requests to do boards all the time, and I have to ask 20 questions. Oh yeah, that looks pretty nasty. And yeah, that's where we were scraping away before. Let me finish scraping away that. But it's like sometimes it could be very simple. It could just need a recapping. Other times you could have trace damage, or you might not even be able to see what's going on. Oh yeah, that is rotted. So as evidenced by my very long live streams here. Oh, that has to be a break. That can't still be connected, could it? With my luck, that would still be fine. Yeah, I'm gonna test the continuity there. It's so hard to see because I'm so zoomed in on this board. No way. It's still... That's ridiculous. I'm still going to scrape it away because, you know, that's probably not helping things, but geez. I don't know how that's still connected. That's witchcraft. But, you know, it could also be like right here in this bend, you know. So if I scrape a little bit away here. I'm curious if that retains continuity. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. It's very hard to do this so close. Nope, that still works too. I'll be... Jeez. Jeez. Alright, let's get all this gunk out of there. Yeah, just look at that. That's just... That bend right there is just... You. My hands are starting to get a little jittery. But, you know, it could also be, you know, there's just not enough power getting somewhere or something. And, you know, a bad trace could potentially do that. Yeah, I will be putting, you know, fresh solder on these. Maybe not today, but you know, just on these areas that I've cleared away here. Gonna continue following these happy traces here. Is that dust? Yeah, that's just dust. Hello, Emily. Welcome to the chat. We are looking at a Macintosh IIcx very up close. Very, very up close. We're trying to see if we could spot any breaks here. Any breaks in these traces. Any breaks at all. Trying to give us some reason why these darn Nuba slots just don't want to work. Because I tell you, I'm stumped. But I think what we're going to do now is go over to those areas that Bruce suggested. There's a few chips here that manage the new bus slots, the logic for that, and everything. So we're gonna float over to the big one first. And I know it's out of focus, but hold on. Good luck with that. Oof, that you're gonna need some luck with that. I will not lie, but best of luck to you. those are very difficult jobs to do when the battery has already went kablamo. Sorry it's out of focus here. I'm zooming in and out, so it's not really going to be ideal here. You know, this board did go through an ultrasonic clean, so I wouldn't necessarily think it's gunk on the new bus slots, and if that was the case, I would assume, oh, that might be a break. I would assume, you know, reseating the cards as many times as I've done over the past few months would have done it, but who knows? Who knows? You know, it never hurts to try. Let's just try each of these pins here. I'm going to zoom a bit out. It's going to be a little fuzzy for you guys, but we're just testing continuity here. The one I thought could be problematic is fine. And you're not going to be able to see this, but I'm just going to quickly go around the whole chip. Just to make sure there's no spots that, you know, this should be touching or whatever. And we'll do this to all of them. I mean, very, very curious if this could be what the issue is. But, I mean, it looks okay. I'm just, you know, I'm grasping at straws here to an extent. I'm just trying to see if there's anything that even looks slightly suspect. I'm going to investigate it. So at this point, who knows? Who knows? Oh, yeah, some of those eBay finds, it's just like the machine's been like mistreated for years, and it's like so sad. It's so sad. All right, so that was UG8. Let me put a little check mark on my list here. Let's go to a U. What is it? Let's see. There's 8 of them here, so go there. And there's another chip. So that's UG8. So we did that one. Let's see. We have 9, 10, 12, 13, 9, 10, 12, 13. 9, 10, 12, 13. Okay, so the rest are in this section here. We'll zoom out. And so there are a bunch of chips here. So it will not hurt to take a look at each and every one of these and make sure nothing weird is going on. So we're going to start with UC9. I'm going to look at the pads here. That it's hard to tell, especially because you guys aren't focused here. Hold on, let me adjust this again. It's hard to tell, but under that leg there, it could just be some debris. But there is a trace under there. But yeah, anyway, let's see. Those look like they're all making okay connections. Those look to be okay to my eyes. There's some dust there, but I don't see anything too problematic. A little piece of debris there. Again, a little hair that looks like dust. Alright, so now we're looking at UD9. Not seeing anything instantly recognizable as something suspect, but let's move on to the next one, UD10. All look okay to my eyes. A lot of hair and dust, but these all look okay. Thankfully, you know, there aren't any capacitors around this area, so I wouldn't expect these to be in horrible condition, but you never know. Yeah, these are all looking pretty good. Yeah, not finding anything too exciting here. Unfortunately, I mean, if there was some carnage, I'd be like, yeah, we found the culprit. But yeah, nothing too exciting here. That's the last of the chip there, the last of the newest chips there. I mean, there is this path. I'm gonna follow these because there's these traces here that seem to flow through a lot of components. Just making sure there's nothing funky going on here. Oh boy. Maybe this is a dirty area. I'll clean this up just in case. I mean, it's very possible that those chips could be bad, but I have no way of knowing that. And which one? You know, that would drive me crazy because I don't know. Get some of that old flux off the board here by this capacitor. The glue chip. That's why it's sticky over here. It's a glue chip. But I'm here all week. Let's see. Yeah, I am stumped. You know, I do have some of the most sought after pieces from various ages of Macintoshes, so who knows? Yeah, that could be a fun thing to do. But oh boy, I am stumped here, honestly. Going for an hour and a half here. I am gonna look at this power switch. Just because there might be some gunk on there or something. That's anything to be concerned about? No. I'm just looking closely at the board. This is a 4-layer board. So, I mean, there could also be something that just eroded away in a via or something, like Jay suggested. That is totally possible. Totally possible. Especially here. Especially here. Let me. This is an area that I noticed first when I was recapping this machine for the very first time. This is by a ground. So let's do a test here. But this little capacitor here, let me zoom out a little bit because you can't see. But just look at that. That has eaten away at something. That is between layers there. I believe there are schematics for this. I am not most equipped to read them, and it's probably something I would do off stream is go through it with a probe and start doing stuff like that. Don't think that makes for anything too exciting. Yeah, maxing out these old Macs is a lot of fun. It can be expensive, but it is a lot of fun. Yeah, so let's get the multimeter out here. And I think that is actually okay. Yeah, and then Yeah, that's going to ground. So, I mean, yeah, we have some of these ground traces which are a little shot, but you know what? There is a path for them. You know, it's this hatch pattern work pattern here. Um, I don't think this is anything vital around this area. I hope not. But it does chime. If it didn't chime, I'd be a little more concerned. But oh boy. I'm gonna look at some of these chips by the memory modules. I don't think that's it, but it could be anything. There's just a lot of flux. It looks like here. I don't see any. I don't think I see any big problems. But let's look. There's a lot of hair on this board. I think one of the rabbits got here and was just doing a little happy dance on the board, getting their little butt fur everywhere. Well then, I will definitely need to. I need to brush up on. You know, I have a problem where I'll start learning something and I'm like, oh yeah, I get it, and then like I return in a week and I'm like, wait, what was that again? So let's take a look at some of these chips here. Oh, is that green or is that just the flux? No, that's a lot of green. That's probably not good. Ew. Ew. Where's the toothbrush? Yuck. There definitely could be something screwed up here for all I know. Yeah. Yeah, and some of these legs don't look too hot either, but yes, the liquid is isopropyl alcohol. I was using a toothbrush just to get, but the gunk here is probably old flux. What sometimes happens when you put things through an ultrasonic cleaner is the flux likes to sort of collect around areas, and especially if there's corrosion and stuff. So this is probably just sitting there for a while. It probably wouldn't be a bad idea to take this chip off, but yeah. And oh, that could be a broken trace right there. That could certainly be a broken trace right there. It only takes one to screw things up, fellas. Yeah, I don't think that's supposed to be like that. There still might be some continuity there. I mean, there's also, look at all these solder balls. Oh boy. Oh boy. Solder ball city, man. Oh. A boneyard Mac. I haven't heard you talk about those in a while. How you doing? All right, let's see. Of course it connects, you lousy trace. Yeah, there's ugh, ugh. Oh, ooh, ooh, ew. This is probably a bad one. Now, if this one works, I'd be surprised. This is almost all gone. Look at that. I don't know how I didn't see this one. Oh. Yeah, I mean, this is right next to all these capacitors here, so not surprising. Yeah, knowing my luck, this would still connect here. All right, so let's see. That's supposed to go here. Let's try it. Let me just do this off camera because I could see it better here. Would help if the multimeter was on. Of course it still connects. You gotta be kidding me. That still connects. That's absolutely ridiculous. I mean, yeah, I'm going to clean that off, but that is absolutely ridiculous. What the hell, man? This to here. Look at all the holes and the pitfalls and everything. How? Why? Oh my goodness. This board just hates me. It just hates me. My goodness. I think it's time for a new scalpel blade because I've been abusing this one. I've been abusing this one. How do you take these blades off? Oopsie. Yeah, I'm not gonna attempt to hurt myself. So let me just try cleaning it. Maybe that'll. It's hard to get this at an angle here. Where? There we go. That's better. How in the world is that still connected? That is insane. Absolutely insane. There's another one. Now this is going under the chip. Where is that going? Is that going? Well, let's try and find out. That goes all the way there. All right, so let me do a little probe test here. So this is going all the way there. And that goes here. Oh boy. Ooh, lemmings. That's an addictive one. Yeah. Every trace that I see that I'm like, oh, that's it. It's like it teases me because they all freaking have continuity, man. This is insane. Like this one here probably has continuity. This here, I mean, yeah, I mean that's just some blemishes, but like right here where it connects, yeah, there's ugly traces everywhere on this thing. And you know, there's probably little teeny tiny solder balls. In fact, I could see some of them. They're just hanging around here that, you know, ain't doing anybody any favors. My goodness. I have to just approach this from different angles because it's like crazy. Hello, Greg. Eep! I haven't done one of those in a long time. Thank you very much for the super chat, Rudy. That is greatly appreciated. I'm glad I'm not the only one that's up this late. I'll give you another eep. Eep! Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate that. It's very kind of you to do a super chat. Very, very kind. How you doing, Greg? How's everything going? What's up, losers? Oh boy, yeah. So this Grudy, you get a kick out of this. There are so many bad traces that look horrible on this board. They still have continuity. Still got continuity. The machine boots up, it chimes. We got no Nubus. No Nubus at all. No Nubuses. What's gonna happen? We got no Nubuses. Yeah, I mean that looks pretty nasty under there. I am very tempted to take that chip off. But then it's like I'm tempted to take every one of these chips off because this. But ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Yeah, it is good at boots. Unfortunately, this machine does not have any video on board. So you need a Nubus card slot, and that's what don't work. No Nubus cards work. So again, no video on this machine. Tried many different cards, tried many different slots, and we got nothing. Just looking around. Ugh, yeah, these. I mean, this is just old flux from me messing around with it before I got the microscope, so. The flux, in theory, shouldn't be hurting anything. Oh boy! Oh, there we got some other nasty bits here. Look at this! This trace is all dark. I couldn't even see it on the board. And I bet this still has continuity. All right, let's follow this. This goes here, up, down, all the way to here. Look at this. You couldn't even see that because it was so blending in. If this has continuity, I quit. Of course it does. You kidding me? Are you kidding me? Make sure I got the right one here. Make sure I got the right one. Are you absolutely kidding me? This is insane. Insane. The trace looks like garbage, hot garbage. And it beeps as loud as anything. I think this Mac gets an award for the most resilient traces. Recap some Macintoshes, Steve. It'll be fun. You'll do a live stream. Everyone will be happy. Maybe you could fix this old computer. Chips with scunge dip. No, thank you. I'm trying to reduce my scunge intake. I hear it's bad for you. Jeez. I'm gonna turn this just so it's easier for me to scrape with this, but find it again. Where'd it go? Where did you go? Oh, there you are. I think. Sorry if you're getting dizzy, guys. I'm trying to find it. You need some good electrolytes in your diet. Electrolytic capacitors. Good tantalum hose today. Where the heck did it go? How did I lose that? Oh, I found it. Okay. Right next to UJ3. That's where we are. Oof, yeah. That is insane that this trace still worked. I mean, my goodness. Got a hankering for some scunge. My goodness. Got some right next to it too. Oh boy. Stop talking about food. I'm getting hungry. No worries, Dan. I'm honestly probably not going to be here for too much longer because it is late and we've almost going to be going for 2 hours here. And every trace I find, it just makes me question my sanity because how could this possibly be working and chiming here's some more fun. But everything's making continuity. It just don't make no sense. Oh boy. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if there was something wrong with this area because it is rough. I'm definitely going to run some wires because even if the trace has continuity, it could be very weak. It could not be delivering enough of a signal, and that could be a problem. So, you missed me endlessly looking at this board for problems, finding a lot of things that look like problems, like this, and then they turn out to have continuity and they turn out to be fine. And it just goes slowly even more insane with every passing minute. Now, this actually looks pretty nasty here. Ooh. Ooh, that's deep. I wonder if that has continuity. He questions himself. Where does this go here? Does it go anywhere we could probe into without cutting? All right. So that goes there. Let's follow that back here and going to this spot here. All right, so let's do a little test there. I bet it's going to have continuity because such is life, but wait, really? Could that be a problem? It certainly looks like a bad one. I think we actually found a break. I think we actually found a break. We found a break. Let's try this area here. Unless I'm following the wrong trace here. Oh, come on. Are you kidding me? That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. So, all right, let me put the probe here. And then here. Maybe, am I following the wrong thing here? Because this makes no sense. So, we're following this capacitor line here. It goes here, it goes here. It goes through here, and I'm assuming it passes through. And goes to this leg here. I'm assuming. It could be going somewhere different. It's very hard to tell if there's actually a break here. Well, let's just do some little probing here. Because the board's already a pain in the butt, let's just do some testing here. Good night, everyone who's dropping out. Don't worry, I am not far behind you. I'm just trying to figure this out, and then we'll probably call it a night, because I gotta get up early. Alright, so it's one of these. Which one is it? That one there. Okay, so let's put the probe there, and then put the probe here. Maybe that's not going where I think it is, because This line seems to be going straight through there to this thing here. It is 1:42 in the AM. So it is not early. It is late. Let's start simple here. Okay. Then we go from here to here. Let's make sure I got my other hand steady. Let me look at the other side of this chip. I mean, there could be corrosion deep down inside. I am in the great state of New Jersey, close to New York. Spitting distance away. So essentially my confusion here is this. We have this trace here that I believe is going to here, and that I believe is going to here, which has a break there and a break there, but they're actually still connected. Yeah, I mean, anything is possible. What I'm going to do is just show you here. So I put the probe here where there's metal. And, you know, that's beeping. So that's okay. So from there to there. Oh wait, no, we got something. Okay. And from here oh, come on. Why not? That is so strange. I don't know what I found. It's in my mind, the two areas that I scratched away here and here should be connecting. And they're not. They are not. Let's try this again. Yeah, gee, that's suspicious there. That is suspicious. See, that line is connected to something here. And then this line is connected to something here. So, I mean, this very well could, like, they could be, like, boop, boop, like, under here. And I just don't know. Yeah, I can check the schematics. I'm going to just run upstairs and take a quick little break. Just get some water. We'll be back in, like, 2-3 minutes. Just give me a minute here. I'll be right back. And then maybe we'll break out the schematics, see if we have any luck there. But I will be right back, guys. Just give me a moment here. Alrighty. Okay, so check the schematics. I could try. I could certainly try. Let me grab a keyboard. You know what? It's probably better I use this machine. Has a bigger screen. I am back. And you guys still hanging around too. All 25 of you. I think I lost a few when I went to the be right back thing, but I really needed some water. Now I got some. So, oopsie. So, I could have my thirst down here if I need to. Oopsie. Let's see. Let's see if I could find the files here. They might be on another computer, but I could browse to that. How y'all doing today? I didn't ask that. How you guys doing? How you guys doing? Schematics. There we go. Well, that's for the SE30. I don't need that right now. I think I actually put it on my Google Drive because I'm always misplacing them. Let's try. Let's take a lookie. I am doing quite well. It is late. I'm not going to drag this on for too long because it is quite late, but I am doing pretty well. Better than my Mac, yes. Oh boy, better than my Mac. Macintosh IIcx schematics. There we go. And let's download that. Where does one find these schematics? Well, there's a bit of a technicality about if they're actually something you should share or not. But you know what? If you want them, I can give you a hint. If you want to email me at mac84tv@gmail.com, you may get a hint about where they are. That's all I'm going to say. So if you are interested in looking for these schematics, they can be found via the Google. But if you are interested in getting a hint, I will be happy to pass that along. All right, so let me see which one we have here. All right, and now these are not 100%. These are not 100% known to be foolproof here. And I don't think I have them printed. Let me just double check. I think the only one I had printed was wait, actually, no, that's the which one is this? Which one is this? Ah. Yeah, that's a classic 2 board. That's not the 2CX. All right, I had one printed, but all right, yeah. So these are all. Everything is tilted one way, which is. Let's rotate everything so we can actually see. All right, let's take a look here. Let's take a look, and this is going to be a bit boring. I apologize, but let me bring the camera a little closer. Not that you'll be able to read that, but hi. Yeah, let's back up. That's a little too close. A little too close. Yeah, let's try and figure this out here. So, problem area here is capacitor C10. All right, so that's the fun part about this, trying to find things. So we're looking at from C10 to RP12. C10 to RP12. All right. All right. Let's see. I think we're on the other side of the board here. Yeah, because we are by the battery circuits and the memory here. All right, so we're getting closer. right, here's the area here, UJ3, etc. All right, so RP12 is something that we are a little bit concerned about here. So let's look for this capacitor 9 here. C10. And let me just see. So we have RP2, 3, and 4. You found that. Okay. It's not going to jump out at me, is it? Let's see. Let's see. That is a R, and that is a P, and that is 12. So there's RP11, there's 10, 11, and 12. 10, 11, and 12. Let's see if I could find those here. RP7, okay. Where is RP7? That is on the other side. That's by the memory chips, okay. RP7. RP5, okay. No worries, Matt. Take care. Thank you very much for joining. I appreciate it. And yeah, honestly, I'm going to give this another 10, 15 minutes or something like that, because I am tired. And I probably do not do my best work when I'm tired. I know that for a fact. And we're just gonna keep perusing the schematic here, see if anything jumps out at me. Probably not. Oh boy. All right, C5, C28. That's all to the new chip there. Let's start at the top here. Sheet wiring, sheet terminated. All right, so this area is where the ROM is. And where is that? Oh, actually, wait. There was the all right, here's the ADB chip. So that is here, UL6. So maybe that's close by here. Let's take a look here. So we're looking for RP12, RP6, RP8. All right, we're getting sort of close, I guess. Maybe, I don't know. R36 now. Almost RP5. And then we're looking for like the UH2, UH3. It's around that area. These are UE and UF, UD, UM. All right, here's the UH6, but that's nowhere near that. Oh boy. Yeah, these are just pinouts here. RP9. Okay, well, it's kind of what? Oh no. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm sorry. I know this is probably incredibly boring, but yeah. RP1. R24. Yeah, it's too bad this is not OCR'd, because I could just do a find and a search. This is all hand-drawn, handwritten. That would be incredible if this was all OCR. Then, oh man, I'm like, oh, where's this component? Boom, there it is. You know, yeah, that's not the case. That is not the case, sadly. Sadly. I'm tempted to just take the darn chip off and see. But then I have to put it back on. And my heat gun is acting weird. I think I need a new one. Something's a little screwy with it. It's not getting as hot as it should. and it's making noises, and it's if I turn it on, it's gonna rattle the whole desk. It's very concerning. Um, yeah, I think I'm gonna call it quits with the schematic here. What I am gonna do is just take another look around with the microscope here. You never know if I'm gonna see something, but gonna start winding down here. Gonna start winding down. All right, let's see. Let's see here if I move the keyboard out of the way here. Let's see if we could find anything else that's really suspect here. I mean, we certainly have a lot of wires we could run. And these all of this by the capacitors here is all suspect in my book, because it's all just ugh. What a night indeed. My goodness. I mean, I am so surprised that that's connected right there. I mean, not given the history of this board, but maybe it's, see, it's like, it's kind of, that is ridiculous. Absolutely flippin' ridiculous. With a little solder ball there? What the heck you doing there? Get out of here. Oh, this flux out of the way. Yuck. I mean, this board, it could be anything. It could be absolutely anything. Oh my, yeah, that just fell off. Oops. I don't know, man. my eyes aren't the best, but it is also different seeing it on the camera, as I was saying before. The camera gives you a very flat look. And this is you could see, look at that corrosion though between the layers here. I'm just scraping this away a little bit, and you could just see. Let me get one of these little Q-tips here. You know, you might not be able to see it on the surface, but there is corrosion in between these layers. I don't know how serious, but look at that. Let me try and zoom in here for you. Look at that. That is insane. My goodness. Ew, indeed. And of course, all these little copper bits on the board are probably not helping either. Yeah, this whole board is bad news. But again, I don't think that is causing a problem per se. But I mean, it ain't helping. It ain't helping. Yeah, this is solder ball city over here, because this solder is just... This is going to have to go for a nice deep clean again. Yuck. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Disgusting. Disgusting. But yeah. I really don't know what to expect with this board now. Yeah, I would take this off the board, but the battery thing is right here too. And that's probably I mean, I could take that off. That just has two clips there, but yeah, this is... I'm not going to start taking things off the board right now, because that'll not end well. Yeah, guys, I really don't know what else to do at this point. I mean, yeah. Obviously, the first time with this board looking under microscope, we're going to find some things, but I did not expect it to be this bad. I mean, yeah, I see some little corrosion across these traces in the middle of the screen here, but let me just take another look around here. And that's just some dust. That's not anything. Yeah, actually, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to look just around the capacitors. Just, again, there aren't too many on this board, but... yeah, a lot of this will need cleaning up. Especially whatever the heck this is. Ooh. Probably solder from months ago that I didn't put UV solder mask over. Ew. Yeah, this chip has all sorts of friendly gunk sitting on it. My goodness. Yeah, I mean, there aren't too many caps on this board. I mean, over here, We got a few, and then yeah, there's some funkiness over here too. Oh, yep, there. No. I got excited. Probably nothing. Probably not even a break. Let's test it. Yeah, that works. Of course it does. And that works too. Of course it does. Why not? Let's make all the bad traces work. Come on. Come on. Oh, boy. Well, this has been a whole nothing burger, hasn't it? Just a whole lot of nopey. At least we got to chime, but it did that before we started. Oh, my. I'm going to just take a look with my own eyes here. Let's see. Anything that's jumping out to me. Let me turn the board over. Oh boy. You know, just for the heck of it, I'm going to turn it on again. I know we haven't redone any traces or anything, but gosh darn it, I'm curious. I'm curious. Let's not use the expensive Newless card. Let's use the little monochrome one here. At this point, I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know. Where's our speaker? We had our speaker. Here, there it is. Well, they share a lot in common. Like I said, like we were suspecting rather. It could be one of the controller chips. It just could be not enough voltage getting somewhere. It could be a lot of things, but that's a very good question. Who knows what could be the problem here? But I'm going to try the original power supply again. And let me prop that up somehow. I don't like it. I don't like it just sitting there. There we go. Kind of works. All right, let's prepare to be disappointed. I heard a noise. Oh, all right. It chimed. But I'm not expecting anything else. Yeah, I'm gonna. This been through an ultrasonic once or twice or however. I'm gonna just keep doing it. this, this definitely, this definitely needs something. That I don't know what it needs. It needs something. I'm gonna. The last thing I'm gonna do here is that monitor is giving me the side eye. I'm gonna bring the monitor on the table. Just gonna rule out any weird things here. Let me turn off the scope light here and. Ah, a little thing of all capacitors just went bye-bye. All right, well. Then why is it chiming? Don't tell me that's the whole freaking cause of this thing, because I'm going to... Well, let's get the monitor on here. Let's just go for broke. Why not? That's... If that was the problem this whole time, my goodness. Yeah, imagine this whole time. I mean, I know I've tried it with the battery. Just who knows? Let's get the monitor. I know this is not the color monitor I promised, but I know this monitor works with the Macintosh 2. And I got this in 2018. It is a monochrome monitor, a high-resolution monochrome monitor. I know I at least had one battery at one time, Bruce. Long ago, I had a battery, and I swear it worked. Okay. Let's just do some testing here, huh? All right. Genuine Apple monitor. Genuine Apple cable. Genuine Apple madness. Sorry that I'm banging that around. Let's turn the monitor on. A faint light, but the light does work. I'll test it without the battery. Then we'll go on a hunt for a battery. How about that? I believe this is the SAF battery that works. So we're going to turn this off. See, I push the button and it's not happy. Take this off. Okay, let's test the voltage of the battery here. Yep, 3.6. All right, so we're going to put that in there. Why won't that stay in? Come on. There we go. All right. There's 5 megabytes of memory. I can try taking out some, but I don't... I'm assuming if it was a memory issue, we'd hear it, but who knows? Let's try again. I'm going to try another monitor. I'm going to try that Performa one, because I know that one works. I've tested this before, but it's been a while, so who knows. Oh boy. Our old friend, the Performa monitor. Back on the desk again. I have like 3 of these darn things. And they're all 640 by 480. But... let's try another NuBus slot just for the heck of it. Monitor is on. Well, let's plug in our SCSI to SD adapter again. It's turning on without me pushing a button. Is that the startup circuit that's maybe bad? If I'm not pushing a button and it's turning on, and then I'm having trouble turning it off, maybe it's the switch that's bad? Yeah, I don't think the switch is rotated, but yeah, I could be screwing it up here. You know what? Let's try swapping memory around just to appease the memory gods here. So I have these memory modules labeled here, and get you a little closer so you can see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's 4. Oh, is this a not matching? Hold on. Which bank has to be full for this to work? Is it A or B? I have a feeling it's B, but I could be wrong. This is just like a random one that I thought these all matched, and this is a freaking random one. That could be causing this whole stupid thing. Steven. All right, so I have a set of 256 that is all the same. I'll take those out. I do not have a memory of how the memory is supposed to be. Unfortunately. My memory is faulty. To say the least. You stay up there, please. Alright, let's just try filling bank A with proper memory, huh? If it's something this silly the entire time, that's gonna just... I mean, those traces had to be cleaned anyway. These plastic clips are pretty forgiving. That's good. Bank A should be full. Each bank are the same size. Yeah, see, everything had the same size except that weird one. It could have been the same size. What do I know? All right, this is Calaboo. Oh, C-A-L-B-C-O. These are... I have 4 matching brands of 1 megabyte. So we're going to try that. This has a label of 2CI on it. So this was probably taken out of a 2CI at one point. Those all look okay, right? Yeah. I mean, these RAM modules don't look the prettiest, but... Wait, am I putting them backwards? Yeah, it helps if you put them the right way. They work better that way. Bank B. Bank A should be full. If you're mixing... Sorry, let me reread this. Bank A should be full. If you are mixing sim sizes, the largest should be in Bank B, and the smallest should be in Bank B. Oh, I see. All right, so let's just continue with our Bank A shenanigans here. Oh, it doesn't feel like it actually went in all the way. Turn the monitor on. Let's get our power supply back in here. I need something better that's the actual height of this. I feel very weird letting it rest on there and wobble around so much. Something non-conductive that's not too high. I'll use the lid for the yucky flux. That should be good enough. All right, let's try this. Well, I didn't have the speaker plugged in. But now I pushed the button that time, but wait a second. Let me unplug it, plug it back in. Okay. Oh, I'm an idiot. Yeah, that is Bank B. Oopsie. Oops. It's late here, fellas. It's late. Sorry. Sorry. Let's try the other Bank A. Yes, at least that is confirmed. Let's plug this in again. Did I hear the monitor make a noise? Nah, that would be too easy. Yeah, I mean it is chiming. Those are 4 1 megabyte sticks. I'm gonna try with these 256K sticks. I mean, a megabyte of memory is a very tiny amount for a Macintosh, but anything at this point is worth a try. What do you say? What do you say? Was that not seated correctly? I mean, anything's possible, man. Including this computer never getting fixed. Just like the Quadra 840 AV. Just like my Macintosh SE30. Alright, let's try this again. Yeah, so again, we get a chime. That's about it. That's about it. I'm gonna try with the other power supply, just for the heck of it. We've gone this far. What's one less hour of sleep? No, it would help if it was plugged in. Yeah, yeah, it's for just very curious. It's just very, very curious. I don't know. I just really don't know. And you know, it could be so many things. I mean, that's the fun of it. I love troubleshooting this stuff. I hate when it's like one of these things where you're just like messing around endlessly and you can't get a straight answer. Come on. This is just weird. Because I have a two CI machines that do the same darn thing. At least they have onboard video, but their new bus card slots don't work either. So very, very curious. Very curious. Oh boy, I'm running out of ideas and I'm running out of steam, to be honest. We've been going for almost 3 hours now, so I'm gonna certainly, definitely wrap it up here. I should be in bed by now, but no worries, Bruce. I'm on my way out too. Yeah, I'm gonna start pulling the chips off on another stream because there's certainly there's enough trace abnormalities here that we do have run the risk of that. So that's certainly going to be something I do on another stream. do. But yeah, that's going to be it for me for today because my goodness. Yeah. Hopefully it's not the new bus controller. I'm sorry, but I do have to go. But you can rewind and watch the thrilling, almost 3 hour madness that this was. But at least I don't know. We found some traces that we scraped away some gunk on. Didn't seem to make much of a difference. Yeah. At least it chimes. Yes, it's been real, definitely. Um, definitely. But yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to say. so I'm not gonna say it. But yes, everyone like the video. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. It helps us grow, helps me grow. If you are a patron of mine, thank you very much. If you're not, you can support me for as little as $1 a month. You get discounts on shirts and exclusive behind the scenes video. I just posted a video there of an Atari 800 recapping project I did. That'll be going live soon for the public, but that is on Patreon right now. There's also a lot of behind the scenes stuff there. But yes, better luck next time, and I think that is the that is the motto that my channel always has. Better luck next time. So I'm gonna keep at it. Don't forget, tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern, well today, Thursday, October 15th, is the Mac84 show, and so I will hopefully be awake by then to be part of that show. And we have Sean from Action Retro there, so that'll be great. And our wonderful Mac84 gang. But that's gonna be it for now. So take care, guys, and I will see you later. Have a good night.